Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Rise of Civilization video. Today I'm going to continue my Commander Spotlight video, and we are going to talk about Julius Caesar. I'm going to try to give you the best tips and advices that I can, and I'm going to try to advise you how you could use Julius Caesar, where you could use him, talents advice, and everywhere you could use Julius Caesar, who to pair him, and all that. So let me get straight into the business. Before I say anything else, I have to mention that Julius Caesar is a little bit underrated by many players, and I believe that they are making a big mistake. Right now there is this cavalry setup in the game right now that is very powerful. All you need is a VIP 9 and then you can max out Minamoto, and he is a great and formidable cavalry commander while nuker in the same time, so they literally destroy everything. I'm not saying that Julius Caesar is going to be a counter to that. I'm just saying that they are making a mistake for underrating Julius Caesar. And the reason why I'm saying that is because his last skill. Because of his last skill, you can read yourself, he can bring another 50% troops capacity. So against any other setup that you want to use Julius Caesar, if they don't have a commander with a leader skill, you obviously can bring a lot more troops into the battle than they can, and this is going to give you a great advantage. Believe me, because I'm talking from experience. Now, another great thing about Julius Caesar is his first skill, which is going to boost the attack and defense of all your troops. So it doesn't matter if you want to use Julius Caesar with only archers, only infantry, or only cavalry. Is going to boost the attack and defense bonus of all of them, while increasing their damage as well. It says there that increase all damage. Someone told me that it does increase the skill damage of your commanders. So for example, if Julius Caesar is going to be your main commander and you have a nuker as a secondary commander, while Julius Caesar is going to cast his skill, it's going to increase the damage of your nuker. It's going to increase the damage of your nuker as well. So this is what it says there by increase all damage. If your Julius Caesar is going to be your secondary commander while you have a nuker as a main commander, it's not going to increase his damage, and it's very obvious. The nuker is going to use the skill first, and then Julius Caesar is going to use his skill, so that's no way that he can increase the nuker's damage. If you want him to increase your nuker's skill damage, you have to put him as a main commander. Another great thing about Julius Caesar, because you're probably noticing that I still have him at 2-star, is his second skill. This is the main reason why Julius Caesar has not unlocked the other skills. I want to max this out before I go forward with him. His second skill makes him one of the best defense commanders, if not the best, because it has additional damage reduction when you have 60% of less units. Well, that is very nice. Imagine when you are defending if you have like 1 million troops in your city, or 1.5 million troops, even when you have 60%, that's a significant amount of troops left. To take 30% damage reduction, even that it has a chance, trust me that it does go in, it's very significant. And I'm talking because I already used him like this as a defense commander and it works. He does a very good job for it. Right, if you plan to max out all his 4 skills on Julius Caesar, you're going to require 690 legendary sculptures, either specific Julius Caesar sculptures or the general one, the legendary sculptures. So in total you're going to need 690 after you summon him. If you didn't summon him, you need a 10 extra to summon him, and that brings you to 700. So I would say that Julius Caesar is a great commander, not probably the best, but a very general commander which can be used everywhere you like, and he excels in defense and sieging the city. Now, mentioning about siege, I would like to explain this skill and how it works. It says here city killer. Caesar has a 10% chance to reduce enemies defense by 5% up to 30% when you attack other cities, and the effect lasts for 3 seconds. What does it mean by that? Do not believe that on the last second he's going to completely reduce the defense of the city and you're going to do like a tremendous hit. It doesn't work like that. This is how it works. Let's say your enemy has 100 defense, and this is going to reduce by 30%. So 30% out of 100 is 30. So he's going to have 70% 70 defense left. On the next turn, he's going to reduce another 30. And that 30% is going to be out of the 70 left, which is another 21. So he's going to have 49 left. And it's going to keep going like that. It's not going to completely reduce the defense, but it does significantly reduce it. And this is how it works. It's always, the percentage is always of what is left, and it's going to keep going like that. Who could Julius Caesar be paired with? Who would be his best in slot? Well, the best in slot for Julius Caesar, in my opinion, would be Richard I. Richard I is an insanely good commander. I am so hyped about Richard I, you have no idea. When I'm going to do his spotlight, it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, the first skill of Julius Caesar, the amount of healing that he does, it reduces the damage of the target as well, and has passive damage reduction, the same as Julius Caesar. And also Richard is an infantry commander, which increases attack and defense. So if you want to make a very, very defensive setup, Richard I and Julius Caesar are going to be the best pair. And I have to tell you that they are going to be insanely good together. My Richard I right now is grouped with Charles Martel, because obviously my Charles Martel is at 6 star and very high skilled. And I have to say that the infantry setup is tremendously overpowered with this particular setup. And I would say that it will be the same Richard I with Julius Caesar. So this would be like the best pair that you can make. If you want to use Julius Caesar with a nuker, Julius Caesar should be the main commander. If you want to use Julius Caesar with any other commander that is not a nuker, Julius Caesar should be the secondary commander. And bear witness when I say this, that Julius Caesar can make good setups with anyone. But the best two places where Julius Caesar is going to excel is going to be on defense, because of his second skill, and obviously his first one is going to be good in defense as well, and is going to be in siege because of his third skill and obviously his main skill and the second skill, if the rally is actually going to get that low. So these are the two places where Julius Caesar is going to excel: defense and siege. The third one is going to be PvP. So any type of troop setup that you want to make, Julius Caesar is going to be very good for that. You want to go full archers, you want to go full infantry, you want to go full cavalry, you can use Julius Caesar for that particular task. But as I mentioned, if you're noticing, all my commanders, I try to max out at least the first skill before I go forward with them. All of them, because they make them very good at something. Including Richard I, you can see his first skill, Sun Tzu, Pelagius. So any commander that I have, I max out the first skill before I go any further with them. Once you maxed out the first skill, you're making them very good at something. So that is very important. So I believe that it's pretty much everything I can say about Julius Caesar. As I mentioned, I don't really have to name the commanders. He's going to make a very good pair with almost anyone, but the best one would be Richard I, and that would be either for sieging or defending. Now, I hope you find this helpful. My name is Legend Ronnie, and until next time, I'll see you. Peace out.